I gave you my heart.
All right. Well, boys, I got the red Mark 8 going. You know, it's not so much money to keep these old cars going. And don't get me wrong, it does take money. But it's more or less research, a lot of junkyards, and Mark 8 forums. Doug Bernard, eat your heart out. But yeah, it was going to cost me like $800 for a Griffin radiator. But I found a KKS for about half of that. Maybe less than that. She is not in good shape. It looks good, guys. But there's paint coming off the back bumper. She sit for so long. 7 years this car sit. Well, probably longer than that, but since we moved in the apartment and the home, 7 years. And maybe another 3 on top of that, because she never really got drove. She just stayed too warm and I didn't want to burn it up. So it took me forever to find someone to build a radiator for this thing. She's doing good. Getting a lot of blisters on my roof. Man, it is what it is. This thing was beautiful when we first got her. But she's together. Needs another deep cleaning. The chrome's coming off of my grill. We'll never find another one of those. Need the headlights cleaned again. I had her detailed once, many years ago. But she's looking good. I want to drive her to work today. I took her out on a maiden voyage yesterday. But I love this car. If it all works out, it'll be Flight 808 with 4 Cadence 15s behind the seat. We'll see. Cross your fingers for me, guys. I'm about burnout. I update on the Equinox. The farther and farther I got into this thing, I was going to have to reseal everything. New pan gasket, pull the harmonic, new front main, new rear main, new timing cover gasket. And I was like, man, that's just so much time and more money. I mean, we're looking at another $160 just in parts, not counting my effort. So I went around to a couple of junkyards and found me one that was virtually brand dang new. New seals, new everything. Pan looks clean for $200. So we're going to change the engine out and keep this one as a backup. We know this one runs. The only suck part about this is I don't know if it runs. I'm sure it does because it was lightly hitting the front end. It was running pretty good when it was in a wreck. So we'll see. Had to pull the freaking core support off of it and it bent the EGR tube, so I'll have to replace that. Other than that, we'll get started on it when I get more time. I've got to go to work today, so it'll be several days before I can get back to it. Hopefully some cooler weather will prevail and we'll try to get this booger together. I've been slowly tinkering. I had to go buy a manifold, and that's how I found this engine. I got the manifold off of that engine. So all in all, I give $260 for this motor, when I could have just left the manifold on it and give $200 just for the engine. But it is what it is, guys. But I'll get back to you. And then we've got Project TA coming up. Yep, you guys have never seen it. It's been at a friend's house for many years. This one's got a long backstory. I don't even want to get into that. This is a terrible story about this. This is my wife's Christmas gift. We had nowhere to put it. Left it at a friend's house. Engine got stole. I've got the engine in the garage. So we took it to another friend's house and left it there for about 3 or 4 years. Now he's passed away, so we kind of had to go get it. And this was another beautiful ride. 6-speed Trim-X Super Chip Tuner. Now the windshield's cracked. The paint's falling apart. You can see where she's been sitting for so long. And someone reported it abandoned earlier on, and that was the damage there. Yeah, we're not happy about it, but we'll bring her back to her former glory. Guys, I'll get back with you. Dapper Cracker out.